Thank you very much, Dahlia.
We go
Uh,
back to Dally making signs.
but anyway, how do you do your intro?
Welcome back to Follow Broken Souls. I am your Master of Ceremonies, Hatter, and these are my lovely players. Uh, Last session, uh, the party made it to the Court of Demons, had a bit of kerfuffle with a few things, and then Threatening Clark got hella angry, and then they had a snowball fight, and I believe actually we're still having the snowball fight as we come
Yep.
back into the session.
If memory serves, yes, that was the case. So, uh, anything that needs to be done with that particular snowball fight?
I don't think so, personally.
All right.
Nope.
Is a kerfuffle involving bunnies named a kerfluffle?
Yes.
Because a group of bunnies is called a fluffle.
I think we had this.
Yeah,
Oh.
we have. I just had to do it again.
That's good. That's adorable. Okay. So as the, of course, some of the demons are having a snowball fight with you, and they have a severe advantage on you. Giant
When
snowball.
Jude realizes that the snowball fight is including the demons now,
Not
Jude
all of them,
kind
just like 2 or 3 of them.
I know, but any amount, Jude just kind of stops.
Challenge accepted.
And as the snowball fight is winding down, a woman about Threnodi's age comes over. She's wearing like this like homemade cloth. Robe's not the right word, but it's kind of like that. It goes down to about her ankles. There's a swath of cloth wrapped around her waist and her wrists.
Shawl?
Yeah, kind of like a shawl. And she comes over with like towel / blankets and food.
Jude smiles and says, "Thank you kindly, ma'am. Wait, is she a demon too?"
No, she's a human.
Then Jude will sigh, smile, and do that.
Clark is Clarking.
So what form of the verb clocking are we using in this?
Snowball
Clearly
fight.
the past tense. Duh.
Wouldn't that be clarked? Clarking is the present tense.
Oh, good
It's
point.
true.
Present participle.
Oh my god, Dally. The pants tense.
Unless you say
Oh,
something was Dally wins. Dally wins.
Dally is still on point.
Even unable to speak, Dally is victorious.
Mm-hmm.
The
Well,
pants
she can
tense. Why
speak,
didn't
just,
we think of that?
Illness is a bastard.
Yes.
Oh boy.
So she passes out towels / blankets and food for everyone so you can eat.
Good.
She kind of joins you though, and she doesn't really eat much.
Jude looks around and says, any other folks like you around here?"
She actually tilts her head and looks at you like she's not quite sure what you mean.
humans?
Oh, a few.
That makes sense. So, just, what made you decide to live here?
I was born here.
Damn. I mean, that makes sense. It's just, hadn't considered that could actually happen, I guess.
My parents are part of the scavenging expedition that originally found them all.
It's interesting. What's your name?
Mary.
Am I Zarking?
Depends. Did you hear the answer?
Okay, so Jude says it's a nice name. Think I read it in an old book once. Don't know what it was about though.
Yeah, there was a Jesus in it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Don't reckon he was like your Jesus though.
I wouldn't know.
Jesus, praise be unto him.
I heard people calling it a good book, but I thought it was only okay. Nice. Alright, anyways. Anyways, Clark shrugs and keeps eating, and when he's finished eating, he gets up, says, I'll be back in a little bit, and he heads off.
She watches you leave.
Interesting.
Jude glances at her watching Clark leave and says, afraid he's spoken for, but might be able to chat with Osmond about whether or not that's a possibility.
She gives you. She quirks her. She quirks her head at you. Not quite sure what you mean by that.
Oh my
I like
god.
the statement in general. Yes, never change, Jude. Never change.
It's beautiful. Does Jude explain?
Jude says, never mind it. How come you looking at him?
It's rare that we ever get visitors. Most humans that come here aren't tend not to be here for good reasons.
Jude laughs weakly. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Well, to be fair, something called the Court of Demons isn't exactly welcoming. It's not like Candyland.
Then again, we
I
all
have
know how
vocal
that
wilds.
went.
I wanted to play Candyland.
Oh, Andrea.
Oh god, it's because Clark is there.
Clark leaves. Oswald emerges to get food before going back in her pile. She will hand you probably some like No, we cannot hear you,
No.
Andrea. I wanted to play Candyland.
I
I
wanted to play Candyland.
She will hand. Oh wait, no. Okay, Andrea's BRB.
No more ghost hosts?
That was weird.
I know, I was expecting Ghost Host to happen.
It might have been because she's on mobile.
Ah, that might be it.
Yeah.
Because she did say she has an older version of Skype.
Skype is a freaking headache and a half.
It was good for a very long time, and then they updated it, and then it just became shit and shit and shit.
Hello, Andrea.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you sound great.
Yeah, I'm thinking that my phone is doing the usual thing that it usually does when I'm on Skype, and for some reason, like, to kick me off voice.
Your phone's a dickhead. Fuck your
Yeah.
phone.
And my headphones were beeping at me anyway, so I'm charging them. So
Beep,
back
beep,
to the
beep,
old
beep.
earbuds. Cannot flail.
Aw.
Aw.
She hands you. Don't worry, I'm not expecting much. I'm not expecting much flailing from this session unless you go to a very specific location, and that'll probably be at the end of the session, if at all. So, she hands you probably like I don't know, like some tomatoes and maybe corn and probably like instant mashed potatoes.
Okay, and she goes back into the hole.
Actually, when you go back, Kevin is up in the opening to the hole.
Kevin is the door guardian.
Yeah, basically, he's sitting there.
I am the junk guardian of the junk.
Oswald will just take a bit of food and just kind of put it next to the hole to try to lure Kevin away from the opening.
The junk guardian. I thought that was Clark.
Clark is the jet guardian.
Kevin looks at you, stretches out his really long neck, goes over to he stretches his neck out to the food, and takes a bite, and then shrinks back into the ball.
The toll has been paid. You may pass.
Oswald is just going to pick Kevin up, put her on her head, and then go into the hole.
Well, that's one way to do it.
Wasters
You ever
tremble
been out of
before.
this place, or you ever been out of this place, Mary, or is it just where you've been, like all your life? I ain't disparaging on you if that's the case. I know what that's like. It's just curious.
Well, it's not safe too far away.
Yeah, I reckon so. This is the deep city.
And she gestures to the food and goes, I was hoping you could pay one kindness with another.
How's that?
What's it like beyond the ruins?
Less hell than it is in the ruins.
Still hell, but it's less hell.
It's still hell, but it's a slightly better hell.
It's the upper rings of hell.
It's hell light. Diet hell.
It does suck less. There's less stuff that's actively trying to wreck your shit. Don't get me wrong, your shit's still gonna get wrecked, but you're less likely to run into something that can tear you apart with like one hand.
You're more likely to come across something that can rip the shit out of you, but you can fight back against it. Instead of just, oh shit, here they come, we can't do anything, better hide.
Well put, Claire.
She's
I
just
guess
forwards with a towel around her.
I reckon it's the same kind of dangerous, but sorry, it's less dangerous, but it's a different kind of danger. The danger what's in here, it seems kind of monstrous, I guess. Danger that's out there talks more. dangerous out there is chatty.
Oh,
Sorry, I did miss that because I'm people PMing me. Don't PM the DM if you're not.
God
If you're
damn
not-
it all.
no passing.
Yeah, only if you actually know passing. Don't poke me just because, and that goes for the streamies too.
Also, it should also be
Oh.
noted that he put that Thrain isn't eating.
Yep.
Why isn't?
She probably doesn't trust anything after Nana tried to give her drug shit.
Okay.
So yeah, it's like hell, but slightly less.
She looks. It's almost as if like you have a child and you try explaining something.
If it was a child,
That's
it'd be a hell of a
clearly
lot
over their
easier.
head.
Yeah, it's like trying to explain the concept of nothingness to a child. And she's just kind of like,
I have pictures, although they're generally pictures of extreme things that you will probably find here. Well, I don't know, maybe. Do you have 3-story Deathclaws here? 33. Was it 30 or 3? Am I missing a 0?
3. It was 3-story. A 30-story Deathclaw?
It's been a
Holy
while, she's
fuck.
exaggerating.
Horrifying.
Explain as if you would a child.
If this was a child, it would be a hell of a lot easier, because that's her fucking... That's her thing.
Jude is thinking about how to explain it and says, "You ever deal with no livestock?"
No, we don't really have that.
Shit. What else is there? What else is there? I can't think of no metaphor that works.
Sand.
Sand
I
ain't no
hate sand.
metaphor.
I hate sand. It's so coarse. It gets everywhere.
Oh. Although Clark would know about that, wouldn't he? Jude just shakes their head and says, "Sand ain't no metaphor."
Oh my god.
It's gotta be something like what I was gonna say is it's like a difference. It's kind of like the difference between a cow and a bull. They're both dangerous, both big, strong creatures. But this place in here is like a bull, 'cause it's more wild. It's rougher. It's meaner.
It's like the difference
And-
between having a pillow and a rock thrown at you. They're both going to hurt, but one of them is going to leave lasting damage.
Kinda. I was just thinking the cow can still fuck you up, but you'll generally know when it's going to before it does.
BRB.
Okie dokie.
I mean, they can both fuck you up. One of them can just do it a lot more.
Well, yeah. See, you're getting it. But you ain't the problem.
I'm somebody's problem, I'm sure of that.
Oh, well, that's true. You got a point, Thren.
forwards wrapped around in the towel. Why is snow so cold?
Jude says, "'Cause it's snow. It's frozen water. Gotta be cold to be frozen."
It's like cold. It's like cold sand. It gets everywhere and it's freezing.
God damn
There is
it.
snow in my bra.
Good.
Yeah. That's what it does. It gets everywhere.
I don't like it. I mean, I do. It's hella fun, but you know,
Still feels cold and crap.
It's still
Also,
cold.
Thren looks at Pulse and raises an eyebrow.
Pulse looks innocent.
You think it's bad now, wait till that stuff starts to melt. And if you're really unlucky, it'll refreeze while it's in there, and then everything's just really fucking terrible.
Pulse comes over and hugs Claire and turns up the heat.
Oh yeah,
Aww.
this is more like it.
Don't freeze.
There's so many things I could say, but they're all bad.
Do it.
Do it.
No, good.
Do it.
Do it.
You know you want to.
Well, that's hot.
It's terrible.
I know, exactly. Told you it was bad.
Jude just looks grumpy and says, "Man, I didn't have no portable heater pony when I was getting snow shoved down my pants."
What? Who's speaking of Lazarus, by the way?
Thren said that with Lazarus around, the difference between the outside wasteland and the inside wasteland might be getting smaller. And Thren comes over to snuggle Jude.
She does hand out the blankets/towels to keep you all warm because it is incredibly cold and you are all mostly wet.
I can make some sort of heater.
Okay. By the way, Mary seems unaffected by the cold.
Even though she's just wearing a shawl.
She's Canadian.
Oh,
Norwegian.
no, she hasn't said sorry yet.
No. She's Midwestern.
That's
Oh
what you
god.
call.
That's like Canadian but with guns.
It's by the way, it's it's like a shawl with sleeves.
It's like a poncho.
A schlal.
Yeah, a schlal.
A schlal.
A schlal.
A sleeve shawl. A schlal.
Okay.
Sounds like a poncho to me.
Lol.
Poncho is just a blanket with a hole in it.
Yeah. but
No,
really-
that's isn't that a snuggie?
No,
No,
a
that's-
snuggie is a blanket with sleeves. You can
And a
wear
hole
that.
in
as-
it?
And a hole in it.
No, it's just sleeves.
Well, it depends on what snuggie you have.
Mine is just a blanket with sleeves. The only way you can make it a more of a wearable thing is if you tie some rope around your waist and kind of
Then-
like.
You're just a fucking monk.
Wouldn't that be a onesie then if you did that?
Not really, because it doesn't cover your feet.
If it's big enough, it will.
Yeah, but then you're tripping over it.
A onesie specifically goes around your feet.
It's kind of like a really big poncho, except she has like a swath of cloth around her waist and around her wrists.
Fashion discussion with Broken Souls.
The fashion of the wasteland. Oh my god, why isn't that a thing?
There's probably some
Make
person
it a
out there
thing.
that settled into like a runway. And just
Actually,
host
I'm
a fashion
imagining
show.
this super classic fashionista type who just makes all sorts of outfits and is like the Edna Mode of the wasteland. And this here is this false fashion. It has good armbands to protect you from getting bitten by ghouls, and it is also very sleek and slimming, and it's washable in any river.
Good.
Wasteland rarity.
I
And
don't
machine
even
washable,
know
darling.
what
That's
that
a
act-
bonus.
That's a new feature. Scrub Lord.
It's
I just imagine like some like that he announces at the fashion shows, and it's like, and now to the autumn section, and as like some raider like flaunts her stuff down the catwalk
Yes.
in like a raider outfit, and oh my, and then another guy comes out, but it's like definitely like the fashionable function, and he has like no shirt on.
Well, we have to dock points for lack of bulletproofness.
She gets halfway down the runway.
You may have lovely muscles, but they're not bulletproof, darling.
Your abs may be fine, but they do not deflect bullets.
I don't care if we can bounce quarters off your ass. Bullets will not bounce.
just to prove you wrong, they get a bullet without a gun and bounce it off of him.
I stand corrected. They will not bounce moving faster.
Damn it! This whole thing is great.
And
Eli,
you
I
see,
hate
when
you.
it's moving fast is the time you have to be aware of them.
This
So I
fucking
think
NPC.
that is when you would be concerned.
This fucking NPC.
This
is
fucking
out of the-
NPC that we just made up like in fucking 5 seconds.
This NPC that we mod, like I downloaded the mod maker for Fallout 4. Make her, and all she does is like you talk to her and she critiques your outfit. She was like, "Your outfit is great on defense, but that chest piece does not go with the leggings."
Yeah, she critiques it on both actual fashion and the stat bonuses.
Hunter, please
Why
make this
on
mod.
earth are you? Why on earth are you wearing power armor? You do not need power armor. You're a thief. You're just making yourself look really fucking stupid.
You look like you're in the
way,
Sorry.
Clark looks at the ground, says, okay, and gets out of the power armor.
And when you get out of the power armor, she looks at you up and down.
doesn't. And by the way, that visor. And goes what?
So no, go ahead.
Oh, and by the way, you have lovely green eyes, darling. A green visor does less than nothing for you. Never wear one again.
Clark like comes out of the power armor and she goes, "You looks you look so up and down, looks you up and down and goes, no pants."
Yeah.
Clark
Lose the
takes his
pad.
pants off.
Good, there we go.
Lose the pants.
Clark magically has an extra pair of boxers that he is now wearing on his head.
God damn it.
No, but it's underwear, and she goes, "No," snatches off your head and puts on boxers. There we go. 1 sec.
Just regular tidy whitey.
This fucking NPC, I swear
They're
to God.
tidy, not so whiteys.
Oh god.
God
Tighties slightly off whiteys.
damn it. If you're going to be wearing briefs on Right. The other color makes you look like a coward. And the last thing you need, if you're going to look that fucking stupid, is to look like a coward too.
Did Hunter say BRB or
Yes.
did I? Okay, just making sure, because
Hang
I'll
on,
let
I'm
him-
trying to figure out other things. Do you have to be wearing the cowboy shtick? Why? That was out 3 centuries ago. God. You look like you belong in a Bruce Springsteen cover band. And not a good one either. What else? What else? Oh, but just saying this for, actually Hatter's not here. And so never mind that too. I'm just trying to think of shit to fill the silence now. You. I can tell you've got some sort of military thing going on. I can feel it, sense it. I've got the Yes, a uniform would definitely suit you, but somehow I also feel like maybe not necessarily a military uniform might also look good in the maid uniform. We'll see about that.
Hey,
And you? Dressage horse?
What did you say?
Dressage horse?
isn't that like just a saddle?
We'll get creative.
I'll be right back. I want to make sure I'm wearing deodorant because I sweat a lot. So that was.
That's fair.
I'll be
So
RB.
do I, but unfortunately I'm allergic to deodorant.
How?
That fucking
Well,
sucks.
the last time I used it, I ended up with a nasty rash.
Were you
Ew.
using powder or gel?
Spray.
That would be your
Well,
issue.
We also don't have powder or spray. Oh no, sorry, we have
You have a
spray,
little-
not gel.
The little rollouty tube things?
Nope.
Here's what you do.
What was...
You take a bar of soap and you stick it under your armpit for a while.
Does that really work?
I have no idea, but this is the only solution I can think of.
Yeah, no, we don't have. I mean, at the
Fair.
risk of sounding gross, we don't have soap either.
What the hell?
We have shower gel. That's
Oh, but
Roughly,
we don't
yeah.
have bar soap. That
we
makes
don't have.
more
Yeah,
sense.
I
we don't have
return.
bars of soap because we just have
Hello.
shower gel.
Okay, here's what you do. You go to the store and you buy a bar of soap. Buy multiple
You know,
bars.
you'd think I'd know more about MacGyvering up stuff for personal hygiene, considering I'm homeless. But no, that's one skill set I never really got.
The problem here is you expect that I socialize. You expect that I'm around other people that I actually have to care about using deodorant.
See, it's not even that I'm around other people. It's that
Fair.
I don't like feeling
Fair
sweaty. I don't like smelling myself.
I mean, if I wanted to stop myself from sweating all the time, I would literally have to shower in fucking deodorant because I sweat from everywhere.
Brings back dark memories of gym class.
Not everywhere, just mostly from the hands for some reason. Like, I
That's
sweat
just does that too.
profusely from the hands. Which is why I have to
Speaking
regularly.
of hands, for some reason mine are feeling kind of numb and prickly. Weird.
Oh, I hate
I
when
have-
that happens.
I have to disconnect my mouse every other week just so I can give it a proper clean from all of the gunk that builds up because I sweat profusely from my hands.
Ugh, that'll take right back to the 90s,
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why we moved
won't
on.
it?
I mean,
Kind of gunk, but still.
there's a connection there between fashion and sweat, but I don't know why we moved on to sweat.
Yeah, that's an odd thing.
Yeah. Oh well.
Hunter, you're back.
Yes. Oh, to answer.
Just so you know, Dally is checking up on Shepard as usual.
I was actually
Oh,
going to
rather
comment on
Fran
that.
is.
And also, Hunter, let me know when Clark gets back, because he left.
You're not that far away, so you can come back in like a minute or two.
Alright.
Shepard's actually conversing with that same demon as last time.
Okay.
It's a lot of like she asks something, he responds, and she's quiet for a long while, and then she asks something and he responds, and she's quiet for a long while.
That is odd. I have no idea how that would become a friendship. Dally says Thren's just making sure she's okay.
Yeah, she's actually like wrapped up in blankets, and being this like if you stand next to one of the demons, you notice that they have like a significant amount of body heat. Like you can physically feel it off them, especially how cold you are.
They must eat a lot.
Well, demons are from hell. No wonder they'd be hot.
But yeah, she seems fine. And now, okay, but Clark and Thren are harder. I'm not saying they're not. But I also haven't said they are.
Okay, Dally, they don't have as much body heat is all. They are hotter, they just don't have the same body heat.
And Clark can show up at this point.
Clark has a very dark look on his face, and storming isn't the right word, but yeah, he's moving with purpose.
Dude looks a little anxious at that.
I did forget, what was the conversation with Mary at the moment?
Jude was just trying to think of a good metaphor and not succeeding.
And she still looks a little confused, and she's just kind of like, the best way to know is to see it, correct?
Jude says, yeah, it is, but also Thren is following Clark to the cart.
Mm-hmm.
But Pulse's hottest.
Oh, she stops, goes back, and asks Claire, can I bum a cola?
Oh!
The car. She just digs into her bag and pulls one out.
It'd be funny though. She gets a Clark and goes, I stole this from Claire, don't tell her.
Good.
So he's going to the cart.
Yeah.
Thren goes to the cart with the cola in her hands to Clark. Hands the cola to Clark and pats on the shoulder consolingly.
He takes it, but he doesn't open it. He takes it, but he's just gripping it tightly and staring forward. He's not opening it. No. I don't know. Okay. I know where my mother is. I know where she is. I asked her. I wasn't expecting anything, but she told me. Not something specific, but she said she sees a figure in a lab coat standing behind her, and behind him another figure. Thren. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay in general. Like I can wait. I mean, we're going there eventually, but he scoots over. He huddles up to her.
Aw. That's big sis.
I don't know. I just I'm not I don't want to burden them. Yeah, yeah. Why is she there? Clark nods sadly. Yeah, she said our path leads where she is, so I guess yeah, it is there. Okay. I love you too.
Aw.
He actually, like, at first he was just huddling up to her. He wasn't actually returning hugs, but he does finally wrap his arms around her tightly, and he's shaking a bit. I'm scared. What? Okay. Me too. Okay. Yeah. 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 Uh, that reminds me. I finished the note, and he pulls Yeah, and he pulls the note out of his pocket and shows it to you. Yeah. Huh.
Damn it, y'all!
Why
What?
didn't you ask for a new paper, Clark? I didn't want to be wasteful.
And what are you jamming us over, Hatter?
I come back, and the moment I come back, Zero and Joey poked me.
Good.
Ah,
Of
God
course they
damn
did.
it.
They
Like,
knew that
one
they
sec.
knew that they knew notes weren't being passed anymore, so this is their chance. I try. Well, I mean, you can be there for Riley. That's not exactly like being a parent, but you can be her aunt. Clark smiles a bit sadly and he goes, like I said in my note, when I was growing up, I barely had one parent. So it's Riley already has 3, and that just makes me so happy. Yeah. Yeah, she did. Yeah, I can't wait to tell her. I'm gonna PM Hunter real quick.
Oh no.
That is a distressing amount of type.
I'm just asking him a question.
Bad things happen with typing.
Dally, how hard are you pressing for this information? Okay.
Oh, that's painful. Clark fidgets a little bit, and he's thinking for a moment, and he goes, I think that she said we're gonna get hurt real bad. Yeah. That's fine.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so. She said everyone. Yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything because I didn't want to scare you guys, but you have a right to know. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. I need to pace a little bit. Yeah, good point. Okay. Yeah. And yeah, oh, go ahead. Yeah. He squeezes her hand before he starts kind of pacing anxiously.
Judith steps back and says, "You right there, Doc?" I joke about him getting to have an STD named after him, but seems serious. Judah holds her and says, "Here, when it can be."
No.
Whenever Judah not that flavor, whenever there is, what's the word? Whenever one of the demons gets too near, Judah.
You're zarging.
God, am I good now? All right. Whenever one of the demons comes too near, Jude just kind of holds Threnody tighter. Aw. Judith smiles lightly at that and says, "Don't think I'll need it today unless something happens, but, yeah, Yes, ma'am."
Question. What is the hot medicine in? Okay, that's fine. I was just wondering. Mary stays seated, and she lets y'all eat until there's either no food left or you don't want to eat anymore.
Jude definitely stuffs themselves a bit just because, place with food, place that's safe, even if it doesn't feel safe to them. Might as well take advantage of it.
Yep, food's food.
And she wants to know like if there's a lot of people and whatnot.
I mean, some places more than others, yes.
She also wants to know how far, how long would it take to get to this place outside of the ruins from here?
The closest place would be, what would that be?
3 or 4 day trip. By
Yeah.
cart. Walking might be different.
No, I mean, like, actually, what place?
Oh, just like leaving, like getting to the wall that separates the city from the ruins.
Yeah. Getting to the wall is like a 3-day thing with a cart. If you're walking, I don't know, you'd be looking at week and a half.
Yes. Until Samuel left, I was content to stay here. But now that he is seeking whatever he's seeking, it has made me think.
The name Samuel, Jude tenses a bit, but not.
Yeah. One step at a time.
Yes, he was, I believe he is warned that might happen. Well, Samuel was also too much of a curious sort to be deterred. Mm. That's what has me thinking. Is there any?
Sometimes you come across a huge sack of caps. Sometimes you get a shotgun to the face.
Is there any particularly dangerous thing that should be avoided if I were to leave?
I mean, yeah, you've got all of the shit in the ruins going towards the wall, but then once you get on the other side of the wall, raiders, slavers, deathclaws.
I mean, any particular places I should avoid?
Anything,
From
anything covered in blood, skulls, crudely misspelled words, anything with a bull on it. Essentially, if you get near it and you get the feeling that it's a bad idea, it's probably a bad idea.
Of course, you could be a dumb bastard and just go in anyway like us, but I don't recommend that. That's
Get
true.
yourself some.
She looks around at like everyone else that's in the Undercity, which is like mostly demons, like one of those bird things, and like 2 or 3 people, and she's like literally looking at everyone to see like could she get them to go with her, and
Yep.
she's coming with the answer of nope.
Jude
can
actually smiles softly and says, I can tell you for a fact, I'd like to think I'm pretty strong, but without these folks, I'd be dead as a doornail.
We all
Yeah,
look
glad
after
to see we
each
agree on
other in
something.
one crazy, messed up way.
Hmm. Most here are content with staying here. Mhm.
That ain't necessarily all you need all the time.
But you travel,
Even
yes,
if it ought to
you
be.
travel.
Yeah, we have a list of shit we need to get done that only seems to get bigger with every new location we find.
Yeah, that's. And now you're stuck with us.
And that point has become painfully obvious many times.
I'm sorry. I'm just reminded of Arcade Ganon in New Vegas, where you play a character with low intellect or intelligence, and he's just kind of like, not helping this person would be tantamount to murder, so I better go with you.
That's basically why Thren's here.
That's basically Threnody.
Thren is our
Yeah.
arcade.
Basically, the reason Threnody was following you was if she didn't, y'all would die. She
That's
couldn't.
bas-
She couldn't have that on her conscience.
Threnody is Arcade Ganon.
Jude, it just smirks. And says, as far as I'm concerned, friends are save an angel if she ain't the one with the wings.
I'm sure we can find something to just fix that.
Oh, is Pulse like having her wings and face out?
Yeah, sure.
She will look curiously at that comment. She will look curiously at Pulse, and be like, "Are there more of you?"
Yeah.
She looks
mean-
intrigued.
This one's one of a kind, but yes.
Ooh, so
Oh wow, that is super Zarg.
Oh, ain't exactly common, but
Wow.
it's more of her.
Yikes.
You are getting like one syllable out every couple of seconds.
It's stopped now.
I don't think Eli's talking.
Okay.
Could you talk a little again, Eli?
Yada yada yada. Word syllables.
It's a little
Yeah,
saggy.
It's better, but it's still.
But Jude just says, she ain't common or nothing, but there's more than one of her.
Yep. Well, not of me exactly. I haven't really. That's not really
There's more
possible.
people
But
like that.
there are people like me.
Okay.
Lots of folks like you, too. Reckon that'd be obvious, but it's worth mentioning if you grew up around, this.
Thank you.
It's kind of like here, except you replace demons with ghouls. And maybe less of them.
Oof.
Yeah, Zark is really on your ass today.
Okay, so with Andrea getting
You're
food,
not wrong.
with Andrea getting food, me about to get food, and Eli fighting Zoag to the bitter death.
Fighting and losing.
Oh no. Let's take like a 5 or 10 minute break, and y'all can talk about whatever. Maybe discuss the next course of plans.
What if we ever actually stayed on topic when you walk off?
Oh geez, yeah, that's not gonna happen.
We will try. We will fail, but we will try. Yeah, 5 or
Yes.
10 minute break. We
And-
can.
Andrew's gone off to get food, Heather's gone off to get food, and Eli is fighting a losing battle.
Up to
I
you.
mean, if you don't want to record our inane rambling. There's probably going to be a bit of both, to be honest.
Yeah, honestly, knowing us. Fair enough.